Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Ladybug, and we're going to try to get through this without coughing my head off, okay? What I'm working on is the lady and the cat, okay? I'm finishing up this one because I've got another one set up to do for the event with Diamond Grandma and Star. And so I've been kind of on and off working on this one, number 13. And so I'm almost done with it. I've got a lot of confetti through here that I need to finish, but we are slowly getting there. It just takes time, and so hopefully you all can see what I'm doing. I hope. Move the light over a little bit. And what I'm working on right now, I got a lot of G's right in here. And so that's what I'm getting ready to work on. And last night, I pulled that double-sided tape adhesive off of the diamond painting, The Lady in Red, because she was a double-sided and a square on top of that. And I am not that proficient at sticking square drills straight, and I didn't want to risk it being on that double-sided tape, because once you set a drill down, you're stuck where you put it, kind of thing. So I put all that adhesive off last night, and then cleaned it up a little bit, and then I just got done laying a thin coating of poured glue on it. So hopefully I did it right, and it doesn't mess up the painting. Okay. See, I started this one early because there was so much confetti in it. So what I did is I went ahead and I started it kind of early, and I'm just about almost done with it. So I figured I'd do the Lady in Red as well. Yeah. So I'll have two contenders for this coming event. Yeah, I'll show you here in just a second. Let me get these G's done, and I'll show you that I did. I put the get off of there. Put that a thin layer of glue on that new painting, and it should be dry by tomorrow. And maybe I can work on it maybe tomorrow or the next day. Yeah. But I really liked the Lady in Red. It was very beautiful. So I thought, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do that one for this June event, um, with Diamond Grandma and with Star. So that'll be kind of fun. think I may try to raise this table up a little bit. Well, I'm thinking about it because I am kind of bent over. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. So I haven't really done a whole lot of anything today. Just kind of lazed around, did a little cross stitching, and just pretty much just hanging out, you know. Okay, I think I may have them all, maybe. Let me turn this down a little bit. And turn this so I can actually see it. Oh, there's some. I knew there was some in here. Turn this back up. I got some in this band along in here. Not many, but a few. I have to kind of turn it because of the light has a tendency to cause a glare. And so it takes me a little bit to find anything in this grouping of, there we go, of confetti. All right, I think I may have gotten them all. It looks like it. Got a lot of H's in that group. But I think I got all the G's. So we're done with that one. And I think I'm going to do the 7s, which is in this rose right here. Get that done. Let me put this away real quick. Yeah, I put the glue on that other painting, that the lady in red, and I think I put it in too thick, and so I ended up having to wipe a lot of it off because it just didn't look right the way it was setting. And so I went ahead and I wiped a ton of it off. Get off of there. And get off there. There. And so I had to redo it. So hang on just a second. Let me show you what I'm talking about. There we go. So I just got done putting a new layer on here, and it seems to be pretty sticky. And so hopefully it'll be okay. And I'll have to use some release papers on here because the original sheet tore. And so I said, well, I guess I'm going to have to take it and put release papers on here. So, but anyway, that's what she looks like. It's called Lady in Red, and she has a beautiful white cat that she's holding. And I thought this would be a nice thing to have with that that event coming up. Drew a blank right there, but I thought she was pretty with all the red. So that's what I'm going to do. As soon as she's dry, I will start working on her. Now, she may take a little while because of being square drills. All right, what are we going to go after? Number 7. And so hopefully I'll be able to get this one done tonight. And, excuse me. And that way I can start fresh on with her with the new one. So I think I'm going to turn this around here a little bit. It's like so. And so how is everybody doing today? I tried to watch that Fun Sunday, but I just got so busy doing other stuff that I couldn't really sit and watch. I listened more than I watched. Yeah. And then I watched gosh, what's her name? Anyway, she's the one that does the bingo. I think on Sunday nights. I watched her for a little while. I didn't play, I just watched. And because I don't know if you have to, if it's like regular bingo and you have to buy your your panels or whatever and play the game. I don't know. I saw that's the first time I'd ever watched it. So I figured I'd watch it for a little while. And then what else did I do? Put dishes away. Or let's put it this way. I put most of the dishes away until I ran out of air. And then took a little bit of a nap because I got up pretty early. And so I got up just a little while ago. I laid down about 6 or so and got up around 7:15. So I've had kind of a lazy Sunday. Yeah. Oops. Get off there. It's upside down. And so I figured what we'd do is try to work on this and see if we can get it done tonight. And then we can start fresh tomorrow. Yeah, because I've got, like I said, I've got a bunch of diamond paintings that I'm basically trying to work on. I've got about 10 right now that are pending. I work on them for a little bit, then I switch over to something else, and then I'll come back and I'll work on them a little bit more. I just sometimes I can't concentrate on just one project. I end up having to do a whole bunch at the same time. Excuse me. But yeah, I am slowly getting better. It's slow go, but I'm getting there. So did they do the pull on the horse event? And who was the winner? Because I didn't get to watch it all, so I don't know if they spun the wheel and who won or what's going on. Yeah. And I like it when it makes that clicking noise. It's very soothing. Mm. Anyhow, so I did get my groceries done. yesterday. A lot of money. Yep, I did. I spent $155 for groceries yesterday. And then I had to replace my chair that was on the porch. My grandson sat on it and it ripped and it split right down the middle. And so, anyhow, so I ended up having to replace it. So I had my daughter go into Walmart and she got me a new one. I told her to take my bank card and go down there and get me a new one. So we got that. And then let's see, she got her hair cut again. Well, she likes keeping her hair cut short, which I can't say that I really blame her. Because when it's short, it's a lot easier to take care of. But I have always had long hair, always. And so I end up getting mine cut like once a year. and then I let it just grow out until it gets a certain length, and then I end up going down and having it cut off again. So I'm just used to having long hair, that's all. And let's see, what else? Yeah, I watched Miss Southern Bell's live pop-up the other day. I watched that one for a little while. And like I said, I did some stitching. I started another cross stitch pattern, a few days ago. And I like it. It's a nice pattern, and it's easy. It's a real easy stitch. And it's a red cardinal. Let me see. I can find it. Here we go. This is what it looks like. It's a red cardinal on a branch with pink flowers. And where I'm at right now, it's I'm working on this red flower right here, this pink flower. So they almost look like dogwood flowers. If they were white with a little brown on it, yeah, it looked just like dogwood flowers. But anyway, so I started that a few days ago. And so like I said, I just bounce around from one thing to another. I can't seem to concentrate on just one thing. But that's all right. I mean, I'm not in a race or anything. It'll get done eventually. I'm still working on the colorful happy town, and I'm still working on the colorful cat. I still have not found the cat in the bushes yet. So I don't know what I did with it. I just stuck it. I put it away really, really good. And now I can't find it. That's about par for the course for me anyway. Anyhow, so I know Star is looking forward to getting into her house and getting the keys. Yeah. I hope that they give her the keys soon. And that way they can get themselves moved and set up and everything good to go. Yeah. My daughter says she wants to watch Star's husband's cooking channel because my daughter's a cook. She likes to cook. And so she wants to watch his channel. So when he gets all set up and up and running and whatnot, I'll make sure she has access to his channel. Yeah, she's not a diamond painter. and she's really not a stitcher. But she likes other things. She likes cooking, and she likes uh, some of these off the wall things that she's into. She's Wiccan, is what she is, and so she's into things that are a little different. Let's put it that way. And so maybe she'll come around. Who knows? But she does like to cook. She's the cook in the house. Yeah, we're gonna have scallop potatoes with bacon bits, or we're gonna take some bacon and fry it off, and then put it in with the scallop potatoes. And then I think she said we're gonna have some chicken to go with it, I think, and possibly broccoli. I don't know yet. I had she bought me they had chili for dinner last night, and she knew I wasn't going to be able to eat it, so she got me a thing of broccoli cheddar soup from the deli at Walmart, and so I had that for dinner last night. I made myself I heated the soup up, but what I did is I added a few little ingredients to it. Add a little tiny bit of garlic, a little tiny bit of onion powder, some smoked paprika to it, and a little bit of salt to it. And then I made a couple of pieces of garlic, cheesy garlic bread to go with it. We had these, um, they're like sandwich rolls. I sliced one in half and turned it into garlic bread. Put it in the air fryer and baked it for a few minutes. And so that's what I had for dinner last night, which is pretty good. Once unfortunately, I tasted it to start with. It was kind of bland. It didn't have a lot of flavor in the soup, so I just added a few little spices just to kind of bump it up a little bit. And then, and that's what I had for supper. It was good. It hit the spot. Mm. Yeah, I'm still having trouble with my appetite. I'm not real hungry. This cold has took away my taste. Everything tastes funny. And then I get in there. Didn't want to go in there. And then so my taste buds are just starting to come back where I can actually taste stuff. So I am slowly getting my appetite back. But then again, I'm not that big of an eater either. You would think by my size, you'd think I'd be eating like crazy, but I don't. It's just that I'm not a big eater like I used to be. So I'm gonna try this salt trick. It's the pink salt, and you mix it with a little bit of apple cider vinegar and lemon, and a little dab of baking soda. They say it's supposed to, trigger something that to where you're something in your body, it causes it to start burning fat even when you're asleep. So I'm gonna try it and see if it works. So yeah, because I'd like to get some of this weight off. I'd be happier, be able to get around and move a little bit better, I think. Because I am kind of on a chunky side, just a little. So I'm gonna give it a try and see if it works. And it's called the pink salt trick. So we'll see. Come on, Nova. Nova. Come on, get up there. Get up there. Come on. There you go. Yeah, Nova is in her girly time right now. But Jesse doesn't want to breed her right now. He wants to wait until the next time. Which is okay, that's fine. And if he, like I said, if he does decide to breed her to this dog, that he has a friend that has a dachshund just like her, except his dachshund is that blue, kind of a marble color looking thing. It's kind of a black and gray. And anyhow, he wants to breed Nova to his dog and get a puppy out of her before she gets too much older. Because right now she's like 6, possibly 7 years old now, and so we don't wanna wait too much longer. Because we've been talking about it for a while, but we just haven't done anything. And the guy that wants to breed his dog to Nova um, wants one of the pups as well, and so it's kind of a thing. Because his is a full blood, but it's not registered. And Nova, she's not a full blood. She's 3/4 Dachshund and 1/4 Beagle. And so, but she looks more like a Dachshund than a Beagle. But the only thing is, she does have the shorter. Her ears are shorter, like the Beagle. But other than that, and she has a Beagle bark. Because when she lets off, she sounds like a beagle out there hunting. Anyway, so, but like I told my grandson, I said, if you do decide to breed her, let me know, because I would like to have one of her puppies. Because she's got a good personality. She's very sweet natured. She's a good companion. And then I told him, in exchange, I said what we would do is, after we get a puppy out of her, I said I'll help him to have her spaded. So she won't have to deal with the girly time anymore. Yeah. Which is good. If you're not gonna breed a particular animal, even though it's full blood, best thing you can do for yourself and for them is to have the female spaded, so that way you don't have any accidental puppies. You know. That's why when I got my cats, I had both of them fixed to where they can't have any kittens, because I didn't want to deal with the until they get bred, they come into heat about every 6 weeks. Something like that. And I just didn't want to deal with that. So I had my girls, fixed to where we didn't have that problem. And So that way, if they get out or get loose, I don't have to worry about them coming home with a belly full of kittens. Matter of fact, Frankie got out this morning. She was waiting until nobody was looking, and the front door was standing open, and she went zipping out the door and up under the trailer. And about 10 minutes later, she come zipping back up the steps and back into the trailer. And she looked at me as she went by, like, she said, "Mama, it was scary out there." She's not used to being outside loose like that. And so she come rushing back in when she realized that how spooky it was out there, you know. But that's all right. At least she came home. Now, when Lily gets loose, she goes as far as the front porch. She'll go out to the front porch and lay down and just sun herself in the sunshine. She never leaves the porch. Well, she never has until now, let's put it that way. And so they pretty much stay close to home, luckily. Because the only time they go outside is when I take them out, put them on the leash, and then I'll let them be out there in the sunshine and enjoying themselves. And then after a couple of hours, I bring them in, and after they've been outside for a little while, they end up crashing and taking a nap the rest of the afternoon. So. Yeah, I'm sitting here working on this puzzle, and Nova's sitting over there watching what I'm doing. Aren't you, Nova? Yeah. Yeah, you being a good girl? She says, yes. She says, I was always a good girl. And so anyway, we're almost done with these 7s. A few more. I'm going to have to get some more, though. And I do still have a persistent cough. It's not as bad as it was. Let's put it that way. Let me get some water real quick. But anyway, so like I said, we are slowly getting there. But I thought I'd sit and spend some time with y'all and just chatter a little bit at you and try to get a little bit of this done. You know. Yeah, I watched the crafting enthusiast. I think that's what her name is, Autumn. She had a live going on, and I spent a couple hours watching her live. And I made a few comments here and there, but mostly I just stayed in the background, just listening. Yeah, she talked about her diamond paintings and her stitching projects that she's doing. She's got one that she's working on. It's counted though, but it's really cute. It's a bumblebee, and it's a little honeybee, and I thought that was really cute. I don't do counted anymore, but it was cute. Yep. Yep, I think we got all the 7s. I think. Looks like it. He's swinging around a little bit here. Yep, looks like I got all the sevens in that rose. You can say, well, not really. That's what I'm working on right in here. And I've got all the sevens in there. I'm looking to see if there's any down in here that I might have missed. I don't see them. Well, yes, I did. Yes, I do. There's some right in here on your lips. I'm surprised at how well the face came out. It really has come out really good. And because with faces, it's kind of hit and miss. You really don't know how they're going to come out until you work them. And so far, this one has come out pretty good. It looks pretty good. Went to raise my hand up and raise the painting up with it. And but it looks pretty good. It doesn't look too bad. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll get this sealed and photographed, and I'll turn it in for June's ladies and girls event. Yeah. Okay. Oh, got one more. See, sometimes it's hard to see because of the light. The light glares. But I don't want it up, too close to the camera either. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Yeah, it looks like we got all of them. Okay. Put these away. Yeah, I got the table tilted pretty high. Come on. Get over here. And I've got it tilted fairly high because of the it makes it a little easier. But I am going to raise it up a little bit. So hang on just a second. Oh, come on. There we go. I think that'll do it. There we go. There we go. See, this is where this thing comes in handy right here. Makes it stick. Okay. What do we got? We got some threes right here. And I got a few here and there. So let's get the threes real quick. Number 3. Yeah. Are you able to see what we're doing here? Oh, goodness. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you miss them and you have to go back and pick up what you missed. I think I'm going to need to take another dose of medicine here pretty soon, because I'm trying to cough my head off, and I don't want to do that. Okay, let's move this out of the way. There we go. See, there's kind of scattered out, and so it's a little hard to see. Goodness. Number 3. I don't see anymore. Well, I see other stuff, but I don't see a number 3. So I must have got them all. Nope, there's one. Alrighty, so let's put that one away. Number 3. Come on. The only thing I don't like about this particular tray is it gets right in that one corner and it does not want to move. There. Jeez. There we go. Okay, what's next? What is next? How about U's? We got a lot of U's. Let's do number 24. And, but eventually we will get this done. And, this is the one that Miss Southern Belle sent me. I think it was last month. I think she sent it to me. And it's a really pretty painting. I think she got it from Amazon. Because most of the stuff that she buys, she usually gets from Amazon. Yeah, I went on to Temu's website yesterday. Is it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And I was looking at another tray. Oh, let me see. I was going to get, hold on. It's going to get me another tray. Oh, come on. Like this one. Okay, this red one. Where the top thing comes off. But it also had a piece that came across here. Right? And I thought, hey, that's a pretty good idea. So that way it doesn't spill everywhere. And so I went and looked at him to see if I could find one and order one. And they wanted $22 and some change for that one tray. And I thought they were out of their minds. So needless to say, I did not order it. I said, nope, I don't think so. I'm not buying a plastic tray for that price. I don't think so. So, yeah, I was looking at a lot of their stuff and I'm going, man, they are pricing themselves right out of business. Okay. And this isn't overseas. This is local. This is the local one. That's what everybody you say you know you can get it for not as much, but a little bit less than the than getting it from China, all the way from China. And lo and behold, if these aren't going up too, the locals, I said, wow, I don't think so. So I don't know. I used to be a faithful buyer from Temu, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be that anymore. so, so if I'm going to buy, things, I'll probably go through Amazon or maybe Cool Deals or someplace like that. It might be a little less expensive because they've gotten themselves into a position where they're pricing themselves right out of business. So, oh well. Yeah, we need to wean ourselves off of Chinese stuff anyway. All right, we're too heavily dependent upon foreign governments and foreign people for the things that we want. Besides that, us Americans are very, very spoiled. You got to admit. mm. Even AliExpress is getting kind of high on their prices too. So I don't know. What you want, baby? Huh? What you want? Well, what do you want? I'm gonna show you Nova. Come here, Nova. Come here. Come here. Over here. Come here. Can you see her? Probably not. Let me see. Nova, come here. Come here, Nova. Come here. Can you see her peeping up? No, I guess not. Because my hand is right there and it's just too dark. Come here, Nova. Here. Come here. Hey, where you at? She done left. Well, never mind. But anyhow. I was gonna show you what she looked like, but I can't have her up in my arms because she's just a little bit too big. Yeah. Yeah, she weighs about maybe, I don't know, 20 pounds maybe. She's not real big, but she's long, like a dachshund. And because of that, when I'm this close to the table, I can't hold her. She's too big. Goodness. Mm. Yeah, Nova, she likes getting dressed up. She likes dressing her up in the costumes and stuff. She's been like that since she was a pup. I told my grandson I was gonna buy her a spider outfit for Halloween. She'd be walking along and got these little spider legs sticking out. But we'll see. Get on up here. There we go. And yeah. And then she got one. He's got one that he got her. And remember the movie, The Toy Story? Toy Story. And the little cowboy, little guy that's dressed up like a cowboy. I can't remember his name. Well, anyway, she's got a outfit, and it has a little cowboy hat, and it's got what's on her back. It looks like almost like a saddle, and it has the cowboy riding on her back. My grandson got that for her last year, and so anyhow, but yeah, she likes to get dressed up. My grandson, he used to take her to Halloween parties. I dropped one, I can't find it. Anyhow, and he would dress her up as all these different characters, and there we go. And so anyway, she was really the life of the party, to say the least. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I make a habit of buying little outfits and stuff for her. You know, I used to dress my dog Gizzy up too, but unfortunately, Gizzy got too old and whatnot. She passed, and eventually she passed away about a year and a half ago, I guess. And so I've got a whole bunch of her outfits still left over. So but the problem is she's a lot smaller than Nova is, and so her outfits won't fit Nova. They're too tight. So I like it when Linda dresses little Miss Bella up. I think it's cute. Yeah. Well, we're slowly getting there. Mm. Yeah. But I don't want to stay on here too long. But I figured I'd just sit and have a little chat with you and work on my diamond painting. And my daughter, she's laying down taking a little bit of a nap. And my grandson has already left and gone to work because he works on Sundays. He's got some weird hours. He works, let's see, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then he's off Friday. He works Saturday. No, he works Friday. He's off Saturday and he works Sunday. It's weird. It's just, weird hours. And so anyway, so but he can't complain too much. It's a job. At least he's working. Anyhow, so I think we're just about done with these. I think. Now you'll see that I move my canvas around a lot. Because that way I had to move it around a bit so I can actually see the letters and the symbols. think we're done. Well, at least up on the top here. Anyway, let's swing it around again. Something's making my nose itch. Mm. Get off of there. And so we only got a few more of these, and then I think we're done. There's one. There's another one. I know I saw a couple of them over here. There we go. Okay. All right. I think we got them all. I think. If not, I'll have to. Nope, there's a couple more right there. Sitting there hiding. There. All righty. It looks like those are done. Because I don't see any more. Nope. I got an H right there. A couple of H's right there. A couple of F's here and here. But other than that, it looks like it's done. Now, got some L's that I missed. But that's all right. We're getting there little by little. Alrighty. Let's put this right there. Get over there. Stubborn. Stubborn, stubborn, stubborn. There we go. Okay, that one's done. See how much time has passed. Huh, doesn't say. Oh well. Usually I have a timer on there, but it doesn't say. It's alright. How about, let's do what? Let's do these A's right here. Number 9. Right there. Because they're kind of scattered out as well. Okay. Let's go for the A's. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. It doesn't look bad. You know, sometimes you do faces and they turn out really good, and other times they're not so much. So that's one reason why I kind of avoid doing faces, is because they have a bad habit of not coming out the way they should. Get off of there. Alrighty. A couple of them over here. In amongst all of this um, confetti. I'm just trying to get them all so I don't miss any more. And I don't have to come back and do it again, kind of thing. Yeah, but is everybody gonna join in with Diamond Grandma's event coming up? I think it's called Ladies and Girls, I think. And so, yeah, I think I got them all over there. Yeah. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to another marathon of a live with Star and Kentucky Philly and Miss Southern Belle. I enjoy listening to them. They can get pretty funny sometimes. What I was thinking about doing was trying to get some kind of a camera that I can attach to my computer or to one of the arms that I got hanging up here. And that way I can tilt it down, and when I come, if I get up on the stage with them, I can point down and y'all can see what I'm working on as well. But right now I'm unable to do that. So yeah, we'll figure it out eventually. Alrighty, we're just about done with the A's. Yeah, it's going to be a little while. I won't be able to finish this while I'm on camera. Not unless I'm planning on having a 2 or 3 hour whipping chat. Which I think a lot of people would get very bored. Because I still got a lot to do. But it looks good. And I think I got all the A's are all done. Or at least all the ones I could see anyway. Yeah, I think I'm going to get off here and take some more medicine. Unfortunately, the medicine that I'm taking makes me sleepy. And it ends up knocking me out. So what I want to do is I want to have dinner first. Oop, there's one. I want to have dinner first before I do that. And that way, when I take my medicine after I eat, if I fall asleep, it's no big deal. Yeah. Okay, I think I've got them. It's about as far as we're going to go with the A's. Alrighty, well, I hope everybody had a good day today because it's not too bad. It's a little warm here. It's like in the mid 70s. Yeah. But it has been a fairly nice day. The cats got to go outside for a while. They were outside for, I don't know, a couple hours. And then we brought them in when it started to get a little cloudy. It looked like it was going to rain, but so far we've been lucky and it hasn't rained, so we're doing okay in that department. So, anyhow, that's what we're doing. Right there. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? If I do say so myself. Looks pretty good. Yep, I got the T's up here and then some O's and some H's and some up here. And then we're done. Yep. So what do you think? Well, she turned out pretty good, didn't she? Oh, look at that. My timer came up. I've got 1 hour and 6 minutes on here. Okay. Well, listen, y'all have a good one. And we will talk to y'all later on, either later tonight or possibly tomorrow. All right. So God bless you. God keep you. God keep you happy, healthy, and safe. Bye-bye.